resolution that he announced yesterday on this show in terms of condemning the House of Representatives' closed-door impeachment process. Joining us now, author of a bestseller, Exonerated, Fox News contributor Dan Bongino, Fox News correspondent at large, Geraldo Rivera. Well, Geraldo, let me go to your legal mind. This is a big development as it relates to the origins of the witch hunt, because Durham will have the power to subpoena for witnesses, testimony, documents, and panel a grand jury and file criminal charges. This did not happen in a vacuum, Geraldo. You're too smart.
You can see hands shaking in D.C., night sweats pouring. I think there are a lot of people in the media establishment and in their allies in the Department of Justice who are trembling this night. It has finally come to this. You know, what goes around comes around. They savaged this president in a very unfair process. They started from even before he assumed office. They ravaged his inner circle. They made everybody in the West Wing paranoid and made snitches of all of them. Now, what has been a one-way street. It's been all about President Trump. He has defied them all. He has survived in office. Now it is time for those who falsely accused him to pay the piper, Sean. This is a gigantic development. This is the beginning of a sea change, I believe.
Well, I mean, Lindsey Graham's, his resolution, Dan, is saying we see the circus run by a compromised chairman that's involved in a witch hunt, who himself is a material witness in the whole thing. We're not going along with you not giving due process to a sitting president. It's too serious. And they're preempting anything these guys might be thinking of doing. That's huge. Then this Durham issue is even bigger. And then you can add to that, we're finally going to get the FISA report. Yep. Thank goodness. Prayers are going to be answered. We've been waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, Sean, they need this impeachment right now because, you know, John Brennan is wearing a pair of adult Depends right now. And why? I mean, think about it, right? John Brennan is on tape, Sean. On tape, on video, you can all see it, acknowledging publicly he hadn't seen the dossier till December. Remember that? Well, Sean, that's not possible. Because in August, John Brennan briefs Harry Reid and the Democrats up on the Hill, and the information he briefs them on, Sean, mysteriously, for the liberals listening, August, December. August is before December, right? That information in Harry Reid's letter pursuant to his briefing by Brennan that Harry Reid sends to the FBI, where's it from, Sean? That's right. It's only in the dossier that Brennan claims he hadn't seen till December. So for the liberals watching again, August is before December. And that's why Brennan's freaking out with his adult Depends right now, because he realized he's on record lying the entire time. He was the founder of the feast in this whole thing. I believe he even lied to FBI agents about where he was getting this information from. He constructed a parallel construction operation to get the FBI to investigate a guy he had no law enforcement powers to operate against. Your facts are clear as day on this. Even the FBI, Lisa Page, the lawyer, in sworn testimony to Mark Meadows answering a question, seems floored at the idea that Brennan and his CIA may have been talking to Steele before that. They are freaking out right now, and Durham's doubling down, and good for them.
And one other point on that, Sean, if I may, one other point. Remember in the Mueller report, this was the most hostile power, legal power, unlimited legal power to get every fact, every circumstance about the president. Yeah. Mueller found, as a matter of fact, that no American colluded with any Russian to fix the 2016 election. That's the Mueller report says that. Right. They later obstruction and this and that. But the central point was that Donald Trump was basically a spy for the Russians. Our president-elect was a traitor. He was guilty of treason. He was Putin's bitch. And now we know that that's not true. Now it's all going to swing back to those who falsely accuse the president.
Geraldo, I got to go. You're a wordsmith. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Thank you both. All right. When we come back, Rush is fired up. Him going after